Happier. I've got this wonderful new wife and a new family that we're starting together. And, for whatever reason, it just didn't work out.
The biggest single reason for divorce in this country is marriage.
Each year, about 4 million people get married in the U.S. Although some people plan for months, a basic marriage ceremony can be completed in 10 minutes. All that's really required is proof of age and a $50 fee for a marriage license. But getting divorced is far from easy.
Litigation lasted for over a year.
17 months for a 23-month marriage.
We were only married for a year. We've been going through our divorce for a year and a half now.
I was married only 4 months, and my divorce has lasted now over 6.5 years.
I'll be close to 8 years.
8 years.
Litigants have no right to counsel.
The right to an attorney did not apply, and the Constitution of the United States did not apply.
One would think in a court where there is no jury and where you are not given the right to an attorney, our government would simplify the rules and make it easy to represent yourself.
At a moment's notice, the judge will recite a civil code or procedure code or a family local rule code or whatever. You'll ask for a clarification, and the judge won't give you the clarification. It always comes back as, well, you should know.
We use terms like order to show cause, notice of motion. They're not really user-friendly except for attorneys who are familiar with them.
The court is a friendly environment. People are there without an attorney. For a judge, they're an irritant because they don't know the system. They don't know the procedure. They don't know how to do this. They don't know how to do that.
It on together, and I said to the litigants, I want you to know it cost us $27,000 an hour. I said, after 2 hours, we will have spent more than most people in this courthouse make in a year.
Hours to pay for 1 hour of an arrogant attorney's time. 25 hours.
Corporations, this is divorce. These lawyers can't cost that much money.
Their rate was $600 an hour.
In the Gold Coast of Fairfield County, it's $650 an hour. I'm not saying I'm worth $700 an hour, but that's what I charge.
My rate is $950 an hour.
That's for one lawyer. They had assistants, people filing. I was being charged for multiple people working at the firm.
I said, tell me your hourly rate. I added on together, and I said to the litigants, I want you to know it cost us $27,000 an hour. I said, after 2 hours, we will have spent more than most people in this courthouse make in a year.
It comes down to always money.
With so much money on the line, why don't couples force their lawyers to finish divorces quickly? It actually has to do with the financial setup pool of cash that's available for either side's attorney to spend. And the first thing that lawyers do is find out exactly how much money you and your spouse have.
You fill out an income and expense declaration, basically, just to find out how much you're worth.
What your assets are, what you've encumbered.
How much you have in the bank, how many cars you have. They want an entire picture of all your financial assets because they want to size you up.
Once the lawyers find out how much each side is worth, they tempt their clients with the prospect of getting more money through fighting.
It has become about winning, and that's both from the...
And the lawyers, frankly, often are throwing gasoline on that fire.
We're going to fight you. And even if you win, you will think you lost.
What you wind up with is people feeling antagonized by the tactics of the lawyers on the other side.
If you and your spouse hate each other like poison and want to get out of the hellhole you call a marriage, you've come to the right place.
You've got questions. We have answers.
I'm Reno Brackman, and this is Brutal Divorce Tactics.
The system is an adversarial, polarized system.
If you want to enter the circus and you put on the outfit and you want to be a great clown and entertain, the system will certainly accommodate you. You're getting billed by the hour, and it gets expensive.
You either lose by default, or if it's a contempt petition, you land yourself in jail.
You're a lawyer, you write a nasty letter, and her lawyer has to write a nasty letter. It's just a great system.
Essentially paper the other side until they can't take it anymore.
It's just paperwork after paperwork after paperwork after paperwork.
And there are no limits. When attorneys get started, they have no incentive to stop until you run out of money.
You have lawyers who are in it for the money, who are greedy, who will milk a case.
If your case is taking years and years, then that means some attorneys just putting in a lot of frivolous motions to delay the case.
In the 60s, it'd take a few months, a year. Now cases drag on 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Which is extremely expensive, as you can imagine.
The attorneys definitely don't want to settle the cases because once they do, their income stream has been cut off.
And the lawyers have been granted complete immunity in family court. Such high rates and no consequences for over-litigating. The money in the marriage is often spent before the divorce is even finished. So how do people pay for all this?
When the liquid cash went out, at that point there, he says, well, I understand you have a $100,000 line of credit, which I had to go ahead and use that in order divorces.
Some attorneys automatically put a lien on your house just to make sure that eventually they get paid. We took out an equity line of credit at my parents' house, and that's been maxed out now. I think it's $250,000. What they do is bleed you until all the money is gone.
In the last 40 divorce lawyers,
we're all part of this machine that makes divorce a business. It is a business, and I'm not ashamed to say that. This is how I feed my family. This is how I keep a roof over my head. This is how I put gas in my...
Relationship between the children and both parents, but money. So it really shows you so often what matters is not the relationship between the children and both parents, but money.
As I always tell my grandchildren, follow the money.
Okay, we're at dinner after Psalms' triumphant performance. Judah, and we're all relaxing. Say hi to mommy. Say hi, mommy. Say hi to mommy.
Like this.
No, gotta say hi. Miss Zion eating her cone. And our performer of the evening eating a chocolate and vanilla. Judah. I'm at my storage here in Dallas, Texas. It's all the stuff I own right there. What's up, fam? I am now in Reno, Nevada. I'm here taking a break from the golf for a little bit. Trying to get custody of my kids, 50-50 rather. And here is right in front of the homeless shelter downtown. It's cold, right? So you gotta find somewhere to crash at night. It's been an eye-awakening experience. So once I make it to where I'm going, definitely gonna get back to institutions like Volunteers of America and the family shelters and the gospel mission here in Reno, because wow, they're really saving some lives. So I just got over a this is Martin Luther King weekend 2019. Just got over a 4-day flu that kicked my tail. So just signed up for the Reno Works program, have an interview today. So luckily I'm strong enough to go down there and do that interview. But I'm here to fight for my kids. Had to put the golf on hold for a minute and reprioritize, because family's always first. So that's the focus, and I'll see you guys next time. Yo here in Reno, Nevada. I'm in a program called Reno Works. Help develop people in the homeless shelter, get them back in society as productive citizens. So, just part of my journey, peeps. Stay tuned. What's up, fam? Just at the shelter, Reno, Nevada. Part of the process and getting to the end goal. That's why you don't ask what I got to go through to get there, because if God showed you, you would say, never mind. What's up, fam? I am down in Reno, Nevada, on the bus, on my way home. Just got out of the shelter about a month ago. Got my own place. And that's one thing, it's like when you've been living homeless for 5-6 years, and you get a little 2-bedroom apartment, it feels like a mansion. So just stay focused, keep God first, and watch what he does in your life. Today is July 28th, 2019. So stay tuned for the rest of the story. Hey, decided to hang out in Sacramento, California, do a road trip with my son. It's a beautiful day, festive atmosphere, love it. Take care, be blessed.